The silent crisis, why we must protect our soil. So before we start with my presentation, I would like to ask a question first in which we will answer right after this video. So why should we protect soil? Connecting to our topic, learning about soil isn't just about a scientific problem. It's about understanding your role in our environment and empowering yourself to protect an overlooked resource, not only for us, but also to our planet's future generations. A pleasant morning, afternoon, or evening to all of you. I am Sister Gia from the group Garnet of 11 STEM 2. You can call me Daryl, and I have researched about my topic thoroughly to educate you with the right information about soil resources. So going to the main idea, we're going to talk about the importance of soil, the threat to it, and ways to conserve and protect it. So, first of all, what is soil and why is it important? So, soil is a layer that forms the uppermost part of the Earth's crust. It is the core of life. Soil also supports plant growth in which food comes from. And as a student, we need food not only to survive but also to be able to learn in our school. Soil stores and filters water, which help us keep hydrated to perform and enjoy physical activities. And as a future leader, of course, you'll be faced with global challenges like climate change and food shortages. Understanding and appreciating the importance of soil now gives you the knowledge to develop solutions for a brighter tomorrow. Next is the threats to our soil. There are many threats to our soil due to our everyday needs and actions, yet we don't even realize it. In our daily lives, we're always using different products containing packages like cardboards and plastic. Since plastics do not decompose, just by using it every day, we're already contributing to exhausting the soil. Improper ways of agriculture activities like use of chemical fertilization can also exhaust our soil, disabling the ability of the soil to provide nutrients to crops and other plants. Every challenge is an opportunity to improve. By understanding threats like this, you're not just memorizing phrases, you're learning to identify real-world problems. And just as I said, I've already stated some conflicts, yet there are so many more threats that we are not aware of, like industrial waste, land conversion, and even typhoons. In what ways can you help to conserve and protect soil? Aren't you guys wondering about how we can help to protect our soil? The solutions aren't as far and hard as you might think. They start right here with us in our hearts and homes. We can encourage and practice a method called no-till farming. This means we avoid disturbing the soil, planting new seeds directly into the old crop's residue, and this simple change maintains the soil structure, prevents erosion, and preserves its natural nutrients. It's a method that works with nature and not against it. Next, we must reconsider our use of chemicals. The overuse of chemical fertilizers and pesticides harm the tiny living ecosystem in the soil. By supporting natural alternatives and reducing our reliance on these chemicals, we allow the soil to heal and rebuild its own fertility. And what about waste? The pollution we see in our environment is a direct threat to our soil. It's time to get serious about waste segregation. We must ensure that industries and even in our homes, we separate hazardous materials from non-hazardous ones. We need secure containment and storage to prevent harmful industrial waste from leaking into our soil and contaminating our land for generations. Lastly, I hope that we're all aware that we have a powerful tool at our disposal and we can advocate for policies and regulations that hold industries accountable. Policies like the polluter pays principle ensures that those who cause environmental damage are responsible for fixing it. We can push for regular inspections to ensure compliance and prevent future contamination. The government has already started with laws like the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act, but it is our job to make sure these policies are enforced. These aren't just ideas, they are actions we can all take, no matter how big or small. From choosing a product with less plastic to advocating for stronger local policies. Every decision matters, so let's turn our knowledge into action. Let's protect the ground that holds us up. So, to summarize, as we've explored the ongoing crisis with the soil resources, it's clear that it's happening right now in our country, affecting our environment, our food, and our future. From soil degradation caused by improper farming practices to our everyday habits. It's a reminder that a portion of our soil is no longer healthy enough to sustain the agriculture that feeds our nation. However, understanding that the problem is just the first step. The real challenge is to realize that we're all accountable for what is happening to our environment right now. So to answer my question to the introduction, soil is the source of life. Every need for our everyday survival comes from soil. That's why we should protect it to prevent extinction of every kind of life on our planet. Protecting our soil isn't just about preserving a natural resource. It's about ensuring a healthy future for generations to come. We should always remember that the future of our country is in our hands. Once again, I'm Sister Algia from 11 STEM 2 presenting about soil resources.